Howdy, howdy, howdy. This is take 3, and we'll see how this one goes. My name's Karina. If you hadn't been here before, if you've been here, well, thank you for coming back. I'm working on Snow Queen. No, it's not deja vu, but me saying this for the third time is deja vu for me. I'm working on Snow Queen. Between me and my daughter, we had worked on the first one, and we had screwed it up on 3 colors somehow. Anyway, to make a long story short, I was crying. I wadded her up, and I walked her to the trash can along with the diamonds, containers, and all, and threw it away. So I reordered it. I'm paying attention this time because there is some symbols that look the same, and a lot of them have the same blue background because over 3/4 of this painting is blue in some shade or another. So we're going to work on this. Sorry I didn't get a whip and chat in last week. Oh, I need to turn on my light. My depression's hit me hard this last 2 weeks. It started before then, but it's to the point now where, if y'all don't know, my bed's a recliner. I don't get out of bed. I diamond paint, do my daily needs, and that's it. I'm in my recliner. The rest of the time, I've gone into live chats, and I've said hi, and then I've just stalled there and just sit there and listen. You know, paying attention to the chat, especially if I'm a mediator in one. I always pay attention to chat because, you know, they made me a mediator for a purpose. And so, you know, I'm there, I'm watching chat, making sure no one's self-promoting or we get some kind of troll in there that just wants to stir the pot. You know, I'm there for that. Then I don't say anything else. I'm just there listening, reading. I don't know what my deal is. I didn't shoot a video last week. I did shoot one earlier this week, I believe. Yeah, I shot my post review of my Sea Buddies. That's the only thing I've done as far as my channel. And I apologize to y'all because I know y'all subscribe to me. You want me to put out videos, and I put out normally 2 a week. I normally put out a chit chat, and then I put out an unboxing. And then if I have a post review, I have a post review. You know, but y'all know these post reviews are a little in between because, you know, they take a little longer to do. And because I had screwed up on this one and I'm redoing it, I haven't had a post review in a while because I started her. Now I started Adello and I didn't finish him. Then I started Snow Queen. I was over 3/4 the way done there when we wadded it up and threw it away. Then I started the Diamond Art Club, the little owl, which I got done. I was going to do a post review of it with my Sea Buddies, but I forgot. Maybe I'll remember and do it with the next one I have completed. But I went to finish Adello, and the diamonds, replacement diamonds that I'd gotten from Diamond Art Club are no longer where I thought they were. I am not going to ask for them again. I'm going to keep an eye on them, and if I have any come across, you know, the paintings that I do, then I'll get it done. But up to now, it's not going to get done. I like the top part of the painting. I hate the bottom part. Just because it's purple doesn't mean you're going to like it if purple is your favorite color. And I do everything purple. One reason why I bought it was because of all the purple in it. And it sucks. I have a hard time because of my anxiety. I have a hard time with confetti. It frustrates me to all get out. I don't know how to explain it. It just frustrates me. And I've tried that section, I've tried that section, I've tried that section, and I can't force myself through it. I just haven't been able to do it. And, it bothers me. The same way I've been in the chats, it bothers me. I want to be part of the conversation. I just can't force myself to do it. Some chats, there's just so many people in there, you can't get a word in edgewise, and you put something in there and nobody sees it because there's so many people in there. And after that happens 2 or 3 times where you put something in chat and nobody sees it, nobody recognizes it, it's kind of the point of why are you there? And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just because it's good for the creator of that channel. It's awesome to have that many people in chat, but being part of that chat, it takes a lot of just being on top of it and just comment on every little thing before you get noticed. And I guess I don't want to be noticed that bad. Not right now, anyway. I mean, I'm always in the chat every week. And it's, I remember when there was like 20 of us, we used to have so much fun. Now there's so many. It's still fun. It's just, you just can't, sometimes you just can't get noticed, and, people don't even recognize you're there. And when they do notice you one week, oh, where have you been? Oh, I was here last week. Remember I said hi? But, that's my fault. It's nobody else's. It's just part of the mood I'm in. I it's hard to explain the funk. That's what I call it, the funk. Sorry, I have to get a drink. I get dry mouth too quick. If you hear some rumbling and grumbling in the background, it is raining here. I live in Oklahoma, and we've been having a flood warning every other day because we've gotten so much rain that our ground can't hold it anymore. But it's raining again, and hopefully it'll end soon because we need our crops to come through. And right now they're too wet to even get in there to process. Have y'all ever been depressed where you just can't do anything? I mean, you try to push yourself to do something more. You keep talking yourself into, come on, do this, come on, do this. Well, I've talked myself into doing some diamond painting. It's like it's the only thing I'm doing. It's the only thing I'm doing other than my daily needs that has to be taken care of, the daily chores here at the apartment that needs to be absolutely taken care of, stuff my mom can't do that she needs done. I just can't, I don't have the want to do anything. I sent my daughter to the store for things I've needed because I just can't leave my house. I just, and it's hard to explain, why I can't do some of these things. Other people have seen me in their chats, and it's been the same thing with their chats as other chats. I come in and say hello, and then I go off to the wayside. I'm there. I just not participating in the conversation. But I just want everybody to know that I'm there. I'm listening. Even if I'm not a mediator in that group or your group, I'm there. I'm watching. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. I'm just not participating. Because 99% of the time, if whoever's doing the live mentions my name, I'd say, I'm still here or something like that. I'm normally still there unless I fall asleep. My sleep's so few and far between that sometimes when I have the TV muted while I'm listening to this, I'll actually go to sleep sometimes during it. So I try to be there as much as I can for everybody. I try to show my support to everybody. I just want y'all to know why I haven't been there. That I'm there. I'm just not there. If that makes any sense. When you don't sleep right. I mean, it's 4:56 in the morning here, and I've been trying to shoot this video. This is the third time because I get halfway through it and my computer cuts off or some program pops up. I have Discord that keeps wanting to pop up out of nowhere. So it screwed up the recording. I'm hoping this time I can get all the way through it. But again, it's coming back to I'm having a hard time conveying this, and I don't like not being able to convey it, but I don't know, when you suffer from anxiety and depression, it's hard to push yourself into doing something else, something different. Mine has gotten so bad this last 2 weeks that I've done nothing but watch the same 4 movies over and over. It's a series of movies. There's 4 in the series. And I've done nothing but watch them because if I watch something of my regular TV that I like watching, I'm afraid I'm not going to pay attention to it. Because if my TV's on and I'm sitting there watching it, half the time I'm not paying attention to the TV. So I don't want to watch any of my shows and miss something. I would rather watch a movie that I've seen 100 times, well, about 150 now, of a movie. I know if I become awake or aware of my surroundings, I know exactly where that movie's at. I can tell you exactly where it's at, what's going to happen next, and when the movie will end, because I know the movies so well. And if you're wondering, they're the Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, Mockingjay Part 2. And I even know a lot of the speeches word for word because I've watched them way too many damn times. That's what I want to watch because like I said, if I watch some of my regular shows, I won't be missing anything. And I'm sure those who suffer from anxiety and depression along with me knows what I'm trying to say. And that's that's the hard part, is they know what I'm going through because they go through it themselves. But if you don't go through or live through some severe type of anxiety and depression, you have no clue what I'm trying to say. And that's what I want to try to get across is how and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I want to be a part of chat. I really do. I just can't push myself to do it. When I get in there and I say hi, it just automatically it tells me to shut down, and that's what I've done. And y'all can't help that. I mean, it's just me. If I would participate in chat, I'm sure I'd be noticed. But that's just me right now. I don't want to be noticed. I absolutely do not want to be noticed. So there's been times where I've been in chat and not said hi because I just don't want anybody to know I'm there. Because a smaller chat, they know you're there. It's harder to hide, because, when there's only like 6 to 18 people in chat, and you go in and say hi, they know you're there. You start participating in chat, and then automatically you stop. They know you're still there. Whereas the big chats, you just kind of, I just kick my heels back and listen to chat and pay attention to the conversation in chat. So I haven't done anything. We all know this. So I have nothing to talk about there. Because I absolutely haven't. I'll take that back. My son-in-law has not paid the daycare this week, so I've had to watch the grandbabies during the morning from like 8:30 to 12:30 every morning, except for the last two where she's gotten her friend to babysit. So I have had to babysit, and that kind of helps me some. Getting out of the funk is being around my grandbabies. That always makes me feel better. But they can't be around all the time, and I couldn't physically or mentally have them around me all the time right now. Sorry about that. I have to get a drink. Not used to talking so much anymore. The grandbabies are good to have around when you're in that funk, because they can help bring it out of you for a while. But that only helps for a while. After so long, then you just want to go back into your shell and not do anything. It's like, come on, just get here already, pick them up. I'm over this. And I feel bad because it's my grandbabies and I want to spend time with them. I just can't take care of them for a very long period of time. So I've done that this week. That's it. My mother's had a doctor's appointment this week, and that's my phone. That's our flood warning going off that we have with every storm. rainstorm now that goes off. But I had my daughter take her to her doctor's appointment, so I wouldn't have to leave the house. She knows when I go through it because she knows when she's talking to me that I'm in a funk. She's like, "What's wrong, Mom?" I'm like, "Nothing, dear." And she goes, "I know something's wrong." And I said, "Just my usual." And she'll go, "Okay, do you need anything?" I'm like, "No, not really. Just need my space." And she goes, "Okay." She goes, "I'll be here if you need me, and I'll be over here tomorrow and bug you." I'm like, "Okay." And sure enough, she comes over and she does her best to keep me from completely inverting to myself. She talked me into going out, like over to the dollar store. It's like a quarter of a mile from us, just 2 blocks. But, 2 blocks is better than nothing. But I haven't been over there in probably 3 or 4 weeks. But she'll get me to go over there every now and then with her. And Harbor Freight. Yes, the Harbor Freight containers that got thrown away with Snow Queen. There's one over in another city by us. It's another suburb city of Oklahoma City. It's like Moore. When you hit Moore, you don't know when you're in the city and when you're in Moore. But it's called Dell City or Midwest City. And Harbor Freight is over there. And so we've been talking about going over to Harbor Freight. Now I have to get money before I go over there because I will not go anywhere shopping if I don't have money. I do not window shop. Even my clothes I will buy online. I'll go in and try on new clothes here and there just to get the size, and then I'll order them online because I'm not a shopper. I don't do people. I go in, I get what I need, and then I leave. And I wanted to go to Harbor Freight. The containers that I have gotten, I've actually ordered online and paid the shipping for. I know. You say, why? There's a Harbor Freight not too far from you. Why not get it? Save that money. That's how desperate I get when I can't leave the house. I can't leave the house and there's something I want. I will do stupid stuff like that. I'll pay shipping in order to not have to get out. But I've got her. She's got me convinced to run over to Harbor Freight. So now I'm just waiting on her husband to get paid so he can give me some money, which is Friday, next Friday. So we'll see. We'll see if I can actually pull myself together enough to go to Harbor Freight. I mean, I like going places with my daughter. She makes getting out fun because I think she knows if she didn't that she would never get me to go anywhere. She'll go behind people and make fun of them till they turn around, and then she'll just stand up straight and keep walking like, what's your problem? She is so fun to go shopping with. She just makes me laugh the whole time I'm there. She'll pick up items and sneak in people's carts. And then we'll watch them check out. Sometimes they catch it, sometimes they don't. I would love to be a fly on the wall of their house when they get home and they find them 2 or 3 items. I mean, it's inexpensive items, and I know I shouldn't be laughing at it, but you have to admit it's pretty damn funny when somebody gets up there and they either see it or they don't see it. How the hell did that get in there? I didn't want that. Take it off, or not pay attention to their total and just pay for what they've gotten, and then that's when I want to be a fly on the wall when they get home and I didn't want these. Where did they come from? Did I pay for them? And they get out their receipt. Yes, I paid for them, but I didn't want them. How many take it back? Because here's the thing. If it was me, I wouldn't take it back. That involves leaving the house. I would have to have my daughter take it back, or I would just keep it. And it might just be a valve to a hot water heater that costs 98 cents. I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to hang on to that thing and see if my husband might use it in a future date, and not, it'll go into a junk drawer and sit there for years. And if I move, that junk drawer will be emptied into a box, and it'll sit there in that box until somebody goes through it and throws half the stuff away. And that would probably be one item thrown away. But it's hilarious shopping with her. I mean, you're laughing your butt off every time she gets away with sneaking an item in somebody's cart. She never takes out because, that would just be cruel to make somebody have to get back out to get something that they needed. I know it's kind of cruel either way, but I don't know. It's funnier than hell when you're there. Try it a couple times. You might like it. I don't do it. I sit there and laugh at it. So I guess that might make me a bad person because I laugh at somebody's bad situation. Sitting here talking about it just makes me feel bad. I have to get on to my daughter and not let her do it anymore. Shopping just won't be fun. So what is everybody working on? Put a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on. How far are you done on it? How much you like left to do on it? What you're going to do with it? Is it a present? Is it going to go up on your wall? Are you going to frame it? All your diamond painting options. Y'all know I don't frame mine. They just get hung on the wall. I leave the whites around the side. I'll just turn down my light pad. I just leave everything on it, hang it up. That way, later on, if I want it to become a gift, I can take it down and cut it to size when framing it. And if I lose a diamond on it while it's hanging up, I still have the legend to look it up and, replace the missing diamonds if I need to. But y'all notice I do unboxings from other companies, but I mainly only do Mandy Manzano's paintings. And the reason why I just do hers is because the color blocking. There's not a lot of confetti, and when you do get into a confetti spot, it's just that one spot. You don't have confetti all over the entire picture. There's a lot of color blocking with it. That's why I got done with Sea Buddies so quick, because there was so much color blocking in it. And I had so much fun with that painting. I wish there was 10 more just like her Sea Buddies, but um, most of her pictures have the color blocking that I can do. The confetti makes me nervous. It makes me anxious to where I can't do it. It just, it's hard to explain. It makes me nervous to do. And I get irritated with it really quick. And I don't know if it's having to change your colors in and out so often or what. It's just something about it, the confetti, that makes me nervous and anxious, that puts me to the point where I can't do it. I do have other paintings going. My daughter helps me out with some of the confetti parts of them, because they're not Mandy Manzano's pieces. She'll go through and do a lot of the confetti part of it, and then let me do the color blocking in the painting. And if there's just not enough of the color blocking in there, then I just can't do it. Can't do it. But I've got a custom of my two daughters, my two youngest daughters. It's the last picture that my daughter was taken. It was Christmas in December. My daughter took pictures of that and gave it to me for Christmas that year. And come to find out, that was her last Christmas. So that was the last photos taken of her. And we're doing a custom of that to give to my husband for Father's Day. Well, my oldest daughter, she's worked on it. She's done half of it. And the deal was that me and Elizabeth would do the other half. Well, she hasn't been able to work on it because she's helping me work on a unicorn from Cotard. She comes over and we'll put the unicorn up here and we'll both diamond paint on it. And so we're working on the unicorn. We're almost done with the unicorn. I doubt if we get the custom done by Father's Day, so that might be something that just gets put away for a while, and then maybe have it done for him for Christmas. I don't know. We're not getting in a hurry to do it now that we know we're not going to be able to get it done by Father's Day. And there's a lot of confetti in it, so there's not a whole lot of me helping her with it. I mean, she comes over, we'll hook it up, and I'll do my best to place what diamonds I can on it. You know, I guess one is better than none. And then after I finish the unicorn, me and my youngest, Elizabeth, y'all know her. She's been in my videos. She's been in my lives. She's the one that has my grandbabies. Me and her are going to start NOAA, which is Diamond Art Club Mandy Manzano's pieces. So, yes, you see me doing a lot of her. You see me doing a lot of unboxings from her. But I tried to, if I haven't, it's something I'm going to try to do. If I unbox a Diamond Art Club, I'm going to try to unbox a new store from AliExpress or something like that. That way I'm doing 3 videos a week, one unboxing of Diamond Art Club, one unboxing from AliExpress, and then a post review if I have a post review, and then my Chit Chat Fridays if I've got enough to talk about to where I can record for over an hour or close to an hour. So that's my plan. So if y'all stick with me long enough, I've got to get these pictures from AliExpress ordered, and y'all know, I dropped my pen. Y'all know that takes up to, right around 6 weeks. So I'll have to get some orders put in order for that to happen, and maybe just do the Diamond Art Clubs. I've got a Cotart to unbox, and I've got like 4 Diamond Art Clubs to unbox, but not getting in a hurry. Like I said, I'll do one Diamond Art Club and do the Cotart, and I'll try to do that next week. So you'll see a Diamond Art Club go up first, know that you'll have a Cotart, by the end of the week, and then you'll have this post review whenever I get it done. I was thinking about maybe doing some other videos about containers, the different containers, but I've got different people using my containers. They got my Darcy Ward containers. I've got 2 of them, and they're both being borrowed out. I've got the Harbor Freight ones. I've got some of the little cheap dollar plastic ones that you get for like the partials. I've got some of them. And I got my craft mates. I love my craft mates. I've got Jessica Rabbit started on her. I started Jessica Rabbit and I didn't get much done because it's square. And I thought I could push through it, but it's not getting pushed very hard. Maybe after I get going on this really well, I'll stop it and work on it. If I just work on it a little bit a week, I'd be happy if I could put in 2 to 3 hours a week on Jessica Rabbit. I know it'll take me forever to get her done, but that's about where I'm at when it comes down to doing her and getting her completed. I knew I shouldn't have got her because she was square, but I just love that picture so much. I just wanted her so bad. And I know if I sit down and do squares, if I just sit there and work on Jessica Rabbit for 2 hours, 3 hours at a time, I would get used to the square diamonds and it wouldn't bother me near as bad. But I can't work on it for 5 or 6 minutes, put it down, work on it for 5 or 6 more minutes, put it down, and have any kind of chance of getting used to the swing of things. So, yeah, I was wanting to shoot a containers video, but I got to get my containers back in order for me to do that. My stash is dwindling down because my oldest daughter, she's a manager at the store she works at, a major adult store. She does diamond painting there during her slow time, and she'll get people she works with into it. Then they can't afford their paintings, so she'll come and rob my stash so they can paint. So it's like I'm supporting 5 different people's diamond painting habit, and it's got to stop because they're not getting my Diamond Art Clubs. My little cheap pictures are dwindling down. So I'm going to have to get that stock back up. You know, it's hard not to do a Mandy Manzano piece when I don't have very many of the others to do, but I'm trying to get better when I order them about watching for the confetti. So that's why you see me doing a lot of cartoon type paintings, um, because there's more color blocking in them. So that's what I look for, is the cartoonish type animals. So I think it's time to switch colors. I'm just going to do one more quick look here. I'm going to extend this out some and work on it just a little further out. Do this in three blocks per top. Just extend this out some and work on it just a little bit more. Yes, so comment below on what you're working on, what you plan on doing with it, you know, that type of thing. Just let me know. I mean, I just told y'all everything I believe I'm working on and what I'm going to start. This will be the main piece you see me do my chit chats with, because this will be the normal thing I'm working on up to this point. The other ones I don't work on at a steady pace or anything. They just get, mainly when my daughter comes over is when it gets switched up. She'll like, oh, okay, Mom, it's time to switch. So she tries to keep me out of my funk, or helps me change my routine enough, because that's what I do. I get into a routine, and that's how my routine goes every day. So I got to try to block out that routine and quit doing the routine thing and changing it up to where I get my videos out. You know, I've had people comment to me in some of the lives that, you know, they miss me, that, you know, asked me if I put out a video and if they missed it or not. And then I have to explain to them, you know, no, I didn't put one out this week, and last week I didn't put out any. So, getting out of that routine just a little bit sometimes helps enough to where I can get done different things that need to be done, but not necessarily done because they can be put off. Does that make sense? But I know a lot of you out there understand exactly what I'm saying. Because I think a lot of people in the diamond painting community all suffer from some type of problem. It might not be mental health, depression, anxiety, anything like that. It could be just because you're bedridden. You know, you can't do anything, so it's something entertaining for you to do while you're bedridden. Some people take care of mental health people, so, you know, they diamond paint with them. But I do believe the majority of the diamond painters do have some kind of mental depression, anxiety, something like that going on in their lives, to where I think there's people out there that's understanding what I'm trying to communicate here, Because to me, it's just a bunch of jumbled up words, and I don't know how it's going to come across when y'all listen to this. Is it going to come across to where y'all understand it, or is it just a bunch of jumbled mess? I don't know. And this is where I start doubting myself. Should I put this video out? Do I not do it? And with this one, I think I'm just going to say the heck with it, post it. Maybe if y'all understand it out there, y'all will let me know you understand. Because I bet you there's somebody out there that knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know I've got my little soul sister out there, Miss Cassie. We have a lot of the same problems going on. I'm not going to mention your last name because there's a few of y'all out there, but you know who you are. You're my soul sister. We both have insomnia. We just both have a lot of the same issues going on. So me and her's really connected a lot. And I enjoy talking to her when I get a chance to talk to her. So that's it from that color. I'll change out colors here. I know there's been some new creators pop up. If you subscribe to me and you started a YouTube channel, let me know in the comments section below because I read every one of them. I don't necessarily put a hearted thing on there. My iPad won't let me do it. It'll let me give a thumbs up, but it won't let me do the hearted thing, but my phone will. So sometimes you see the hearted, sometimes you don't. You see the thumbs up. That's just me, now which electronic device I'm on when I go through and read them. But leave a comment in the comment section below if you're not new to the channel, but you started up a channel. I would love to go through and watch your videos. That's one thing I do during the day is watch videos. I am kind of behind on them, but I do watch them. I'm going to work on the Y symbol. It's number 20 on the legend, and it's DMC code 823. And I'm using my Harbor Freight containers. They're a little flimsy, but they work really good. They're not for travel. I would not take these containers traveling with you. I don't think they're sturdy enough. The plastic case could get squashed, and then all your little boxes inside would be squashed, and your beads would just go anywhere. So I don't think the Harbor Freight containers are very good to travel with, but they are good, for you to work on at your home. As long as you don't have little kids around them, and because the kids could get them to them really quick too, really easy. So let's get started on the Y's here. See, we've got the July 4th coming up. I know that's a United States holiday because it's celebrating our Independence Day. So who has plans to go out? I know a lot of people go camping, or they go for a picnic for the day at the park and they watch the city fireworks going on, or they live out in the country, or they have a friend that lives out in the country and they buy their own and go out there and shoot them off. We used to have the 4th of July party at my house. My family, we used to have all the parties at my house. I would cook and they would bring their own little dish, but then husbands and wives would get into a fight, and then they'd get pissed off at each other and leave, and they just leave me with one big mess. And after about 5 years of that happening, at Christmas, at Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, Memorial Weekend, just every little holiday that I did, nobody would stick around and help me clean. So after 5 years, I gave up on it. I'm like, nope, I'm done. My oldest brother was on wife 3. My youngest brother was on wife 2. My sister is on, well, her and her husband divorced. She's on her second partner. They're married. I don't know what you call same-sex married people, but partners, because wife and wife, I don't know what the proper etiquette is on that, other than, they're being partners, married partners. Because I know partners is what you used to say before they legalized gay marriage. So, if anybody out there knows the proper etiquette on that, I can always ask my sister and come back and talk about that a little bit more in my next video on the what the proper etiquette is on that. If it's considered, I know it's a marriage. It's not what I'm not trying to say. It's a legalized marriage, but is it wife and wife, or they still refer to themselves as partners? That's the etiquette I want to know, whether or not, because I hate getting the etiquette wrong on things like that, because I'm a deep supporter of all that. I love my sister to death. She's had two partners, and I have loved and adored both of them. She is married to this partner now. When she was with the other one, it was before it was legal. So I think I'll do that. I'll find out the proper etiquette on that and let y'all know next week on my weekly chit chat videos. So with that said, I'm going to get off of here. I've pushed myself. It's been 53 minutes. I'm close to that hour. I am going to go ahead and post this. If people understand me, they understand me. If they don't, then I just didn't convey it good enough for people to understand. But I'm hoping, if I just get through 2 people on, how you feel and just trying to get stuff done, then I know everybody understand. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to where you can get notifications of future videos. If not, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.